Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your February 2020 tarot reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Scorpio. I'm so glad to have you tune in with me today. If you have Scorpio placement in your chart, you are in the right place. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, liked, commented, and shared my videos. I really appreciate that. Please subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted. If you comment, I will comment back if I can, but I do read them all, and I do appreciate them all, so thank you for that. So, Scorpio, you are an interesting sign. You can be a very intense sign, huh? Because you have all the positive characteristics of every sign in the zodiac, plus all the negative ones. So, it actually depends on how you use the energy. You can be great mediums and great spiritual teachers if you use that energy in that way. You also tend to be good detectives. You can be kind of secretive about your own stuff, but you are very good at ferreting out information about people. Whether it's just kind of casually talking to them and all of a sudden you've gained all this knowledge about the other person. You're great listeners too, by the way. So, Scorpio, very sensitive. You're like a Pisces on steroids in terms of your sensitivity to energy, because they're really the most psychic sign, but you are also tremendously sensitive to energies. So let's see here. What have you been up to? Have you been seeing any intentions coming into your reality? Did you set your intentions when the new year started? That would have been a great thing to do. If you haven't, it's not too late. You can do it every day. And let me know if you see things coming to fruition. I'd love to hear about it. So we are off here into February. And let's see what is going on for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio. All right, we're going to start with the Louise Hay card from Life Loves You. If you're not familiar with Louise, she was a spiritual teacher. She's passed on into non-physical now, but she wrote a book called You Can Heal Your Life, and it's got great spiritual principles and practices in it to heal yourself. And she then started a publishing company called Hay House in order to publish a book, which then became a publishing company for many spiritual teachers, including Deepak Chopra, Abraham Hicks, Jack Canfield, have all been integrated in the Hay House family. So she got started because her husband left her when she was about 35 for another woman. And I keep saying this because I love this saying, in every great hero story, there's a betrayal. But if you have that betrayal and you move the energy, you move away from that energy and move forward and step into your power, you can have a great ending to whatever that was. So for her, she ended up starting this remarkable company and business, and it has helped millions of people and all across the world. So I'll read just the front of the card for now, and then I'll give you the back at the end. I am willing to love myself. I sure hope so, because you're awfully lovable, and you sure are worth it, Scorpio. Here's your present position. Oh, the Empress. I haven't seen her in any of the readings yet. Oh, covered or influenced by temperance. I like that. So some of the destiny of this is this Nine of Swords. In the distant past, you have the Moon. More recent past, you have the Queen of Cups. Coming towards you, you're going to get an offer. I don't know if you're going to care about it, though. You are the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So this is good. You're stepping into your power. A lot of major arcana here. Got strength for the energy around you, like the other people around you. They might be giving you some patience and grace. The final outcome is the King of Pentacles, and then at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Knight of Wands. So you're going to have some movement here. Everybody loves the Empress, right? This is Earth energy. It's the mother of the tarot deck. That's your present position, and this is all about being unconditional in love, being kind. So use those positive attributes that you have, Scorpio. And it's also a time to be nurtured and comforted and enjoy abundance, okay? So I feel like you're going to have something kind of decadent in the near future. Maybe for some of you, you'll go out to an expensive dinner somewhere or something like that. But it's also telling you, temperance tells you to go with the flow and also to seek moderation. The temperance card is often the card of the alcoholic. So for some of you, just be kind of cautious if you're try to balance out the abundance and the luxury with, moderation is what Spirit's telling you. So at the root of this, you've got this Nine of Swords, which is a really restless energy. This is something about you. I almost feel like there's almost some wanderlust or something going on here where you're just not quite feeling comfortable. It's like can't quite get comfortable here. And so there's some urgency to change or to move forward in something. And it's like it's relentless. You have a relentless energy about you to move. So in the past, I do feel like you might have had some deception going on here if it was a relationship, or if there's possibility it's some kind of business dealing where you weren't around trustworthy people. Either way, I think you had some people who the truth came out about, and it was surprising or even shocking, and you were pissed. You didn't appreciate it. It was keeping you up at night, and there's still some of that lingering a little bit. So for you, again, I would suggest meditation. You might also want to try an Abraham Hicks focus wheel. If you've never done one of those, you can find YouTube videos about how to do a focus wheel. You can Google it too. Then not too long ago, you had some energy that came in that was very kind, loving energy. It was somebody that was not afraid to be emotionally vulnerable, and I think actually taught you to get, or is trying to teach you to get more vulnerable. I don't know that you're quite there yet, but where I feel like the message is here is that it would serve you, to let down your guard a little bit, let people know more about you, because you do tend to be guarded. You want to know where everyone else stands. You want to know about them. You just don't want them to come in. But it's okay to let people in, okay? Even if somebody burns you, it is okay to let people in. You've got energy coming towards you. You're going to have an offer. You're still not quite ready. So what this is telling you is to move away from this energy. If you want things to show up in your life that you desire, you have to be willing to allow them. You need to release the resistance that you have here, because you've got resistance in your vibration, and what you're going to attract is more of the same kind of conflicted type of energy. Sorry, my dog started to growl. I normally keep him in his crate when I'm doing a reading, but I don't know. He just wanted to be here, so I let him. Anyway, he'll be calm, I promise. But then you have the Emperor showing up, and this is actually you. It's Aries energy, but it's telling you that you are in your own personal power. You are competent, you are capable, and stand in that. Don't be afraid in any way. It's also the counterpart to the Empress. I forgot to say that. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. This is about you learning about kind of your own personal power, leading by your own personal power, and it really balances things out. I do feel like, too, though, you are in kind of an opposites attract kind of thing. So if you're in something or you are attracting a relationship, it's going to be somebody that's really different from anybody you've dated before, and you're going to have to be open to that, because with that 4, you're not quite sure about this, and it could be really good for you, but you have to be open-minded to it. It's again about being honest, having honest upfront communication. And then you go in around you, the next card you have is Strength. So you have this energy around you that's like telling you you can be more than maybe you thought you could have been. You can have, do, or be anything. You really can. And so the energy around you is telling you not only to be patient, but, which I hate, by the way. Strength is not one of my favorite cards. I love how it looks, but it's like it kind of contradicts some things in life, because you don't really have to be, you can't be like obsessed with your manifest, whatever you want to manifest, because then you'll squeeze out the energy and you'll be looking probably more in the direction of what you don't want. But you don't have to be that patient, because the universe loves speed. Things will come in quickly if you just relax and allow them. And that's kind of how I like to read this card. If you can relax and just go with the flow. So stay busy. Find things that you love to do. And this is your kind of innermost fears in a way. I think it's really more about, this brings clarity. It's really more about wanting clarity, wanting to make sure that you speak up for yourself, but that you're very clear and precise on where you stand with somebody. Then the next energy here, you've got this King of Pentacles, and this is somebody who is, again, it's very humble. It's like a very charismatic energy coming towards you. I think whoever you're going to meet is going to come in quickly. And that's this. They might come in quickly and leave as fast as they come, because this guy's very charismatic, but he's actually stable. So I do feel like whoever's going to come in, he's going to be stable. He's going to come in quickly, but it's you that you're going to have to release that resistance and allow it to happen. Let the universe bring in this fine-looking person, whoever this is. They're going to be financially stable. I think they're going to maybe own a business or something like that. And I feel like your energy right now is going to be kind of skeptical of that. Like, well, what kind of a business is this? Are they really what they say they are? I don't want to get deceived again, that kind of a thing. Because you have been burned a bit. But the best thing you can do is forgive the people that burned you. See that it was for you. The universe doesn't, and life doesn't do anything to you. It does it for you to propel you on. Maybe you're that great hero, and that betrayal was just part of your story. So here you go. You've got this King of Pentacles. And again, I think I said money looks very stable for you overall. There's just a lot of stability and strength in this reading for you, Scorpio. So know that you are on the right path for sure. The biggest barrier in your life is you, quite frankly. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean it in a way that you're being a bit cautious and kind of skeptical. And again, where I mentioned the detective earlier, that's what I feel like you're kind of on the guard, quietly watching and taking in and investigating, and just not enjoying and kind of letting go as much as would be good for you. So enjoy it, let go, know that the people being brought into your experience are trustworthy. Okay, they are trustworthy. So, I love this. This is called mirror work, and it says, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. I really love you. Don't be shy. It's just another way of saying life loves you. So I know that can be kind of hokey at first, but it can be a transformative process to do this mirror work. And every single day, tell yourself that. Because you're worth it. You really are, Scorpio, and good things will come to you. You've gotten many, many gifts, natural gifts and talents, and if you use them to your higher good, you will get a wonderful result. So thank you again for tuning in, and I love you, and I'll see you again in about a week.